Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime haul here in this channel. Very similar to my light novel haul. Anime hauls have been improving, increasing. Don't have a lot today, but I do have quite a bit that I just want to get them out of the way. They've been stacked. I usually stack stuff that I'm buying that are going to be in the next haul. So, for example, this stuff, these are the next mangas that I'll be in the next haul. Yes, I have more coming, so there's going to be a pretty big one for December. So, I stack them in the back, and then I eventually showcase them. But I have 5 of anime DVDs. I think they're all DVDs. Yeah, they're all DVDs this time. Then I'm going to be showcasing to you guys. Most of them bought in. Actually, I bought some in Right Stuff, which is a website you guys can check out. They have pretty cheap anime and manga at a very reasonable price. And then I bought some in. It's called Half Price Books. They don't exist everywhere, but essentially it's a second chance store for books and DVDs, and you guys can basically buy older stuff there. And then I think one of them came from Walmart. Pretty cool. So, before I continue, though, a few things. This is pre-recorded. I am out in vacation, so I will be letting you guys know when I'm back. But essentially, I am pre-recording all these videos for you guys to watch, and I'm excited to be finally resting, hopefully, in a few days. So if you guys have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. There's also social media. I probably will be active in social media when I'm out and about, vacationing with my wife and kids. So you guys can follow me there. TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, and Instagram. All those is where I'll be active, so make sure you give some love to all those places. Lastly, guys, there's quite a bit of videos coming out this week. Most of them are pre-recorded, so make sure you watch them. I might do a random review that I might post while I'm vacationing, but I might not. So watch as much as possible, and thank you so much for the support that you show this channel. Okay, we'll start with the Walmart bought one. And I actually was very surprised that this one was the price it was. But essentially, you get the first 12 episodes, the first season of One Punch Man. This one was at a amazingly priced $10. Yeah, $10. You don't usually get those kind of deals. I'm gonna open this up. Actually, I haven't even opened it. That's a pretty good deal. I know if you buy anime in almost any places, even if they're secondhand anime, they can come out to about $14, the cheapest, and then anywhere from $25, $35, $50. So this one is the entire first season. And obviously, it doesn't come in a fancy box. It doesn't come with fancy items either. But it is the first whole season, and it does come with a few extra stuff here and there that, well, it actually is, I would say, valuable price. Now, One Punch Man, if you guys have not seen it, is kind of a comedy, action hero type of anime. Essentially, you have this guy who his whole move is just one punch. I don't want say too much about it, but it's a great series. So I've only seen the first season. I don't think they have. I think there might be a second season, but I never watched it. But great stuff. I know a lot of people like it. A lot of people quote from it and reference it. So if you don't have any collection, then you should go to Walmart. They might still have it in your Walmart. Okay, the next two are going to be RWBYs, and these are going to be, I believe, season 1 or volume 1 and volume 3. So RWBY is an American anime, and U.S. has been lately growing more and more at production at making anime stuff. So essentially, the RWBY series started, I think, when I was in college, to be honest, which is around when the first volume released, and it did well enough. It does 3D animation. Not a lot of people are into 3D animation, but the latest ones, or I think they're actually almost done already by now, have been pretty good. I haven't finished the whole series, but as far as I've gone, there's a huge difference between volumes, and that's very much in. They got more money, they got a production, they got better voice actors, they got a lot of stuff that was not available to them in first volume. So I do recommend you to bear with maybe the first 3 volumes, and then after that it gets pretty good. Great story, which is what kept me watching. So if you haven't seen RWBY, give it a try. It's pretty easy to go through the first few volumes because a lot of places like Netflix will sometimes put them together all into like a mini movie, essentially. So, and don't quote me on this. Netflix might not have it, but I remember when I watched, I think the 3rd volume, they had compacted everything, gotten rid of all the intros and outros, and it basically was a mini movie. So, volume 1, volume 3 into my collection. I don't even know where I put the other DVD. Oh, it's over here. Okay, the next ones are actually, I'm kind of excited too for these, and they're the last ones that I'll be showcasing today. It's Vampire Knight and a Vampire Knight Guilty. Now, both of these are the entire seasons. This one is the 2nd season, and this one's the 1st season. If you don't know, Vampire Knight essentially was the anime that brought me back to anime, if that makes any sense. There was a time where I watched some anime and then I stopped watching, and then I watched Vampire Knight, and for some reason it brought me back. Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird because this is not the genre that I'm usually into. This is very shoujo type of genre, but it really intrigued me enough to actually start reading some manga. I think one of the first ones was Nizikoi, which is not shoujo, shonen romance, but still very much in the romance area. And then eventually I ended up where I am now, and this was years ago, but essentially Vampire Knight is close to my heart for that reason. I haven't rewatched it more than maybe 3 times only, but more than most people have. So there it is. Both of them have over 5 hours of extra content, and it says uncut extras. And there's all these DVDs. You might be wondering why buy and why collect them. You can just watch them on Crunchyroll or Funimation. A lot of them come with extra stuff like director cuts, uncut versions of the episodes, commentaries that you can guys watch, stuff that wasn't released to people, as well as other stuff that's up and coming for the companies. So it gives you extra stuff to have. And that's really the reason I collect them, as well as it supports the company and lets the company know what type of content people like the most. And this is definitely good content. Again, it's a shoujo romance, vampire type of deal, so it's not for everyone. I don't recommend it for everyone here in my channel, but it is for for those who are looking for a good love triangle. This is the one for you. So anyways, guys, that's it. 5 DVDs sets go into my collection, and it keeps growing, so we'll just see. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.